Have you guys ever looked at Zillow and asked yourself, why on earth would they have posted that photo? Today, guys, we're going to talk about just that, the good, the bad, and the ugly of homes. Homes we've seen, real estate photography, and from a world-class real estate photographer who has shot that term sounds, you're not even supposed to use that term anymore online, photographed 10,000 homes in his career, guys. This is the St. George Real Estate Morning Drive.
And I mean, like,
I love starting a show with, oh boy. I've got my right-hand man on my right hand, Jesse Paul.
Good morning, everybody. Thanks
He
for
literally
having me.
he not only has a tie on today, he has a tie clip. I mean, this guy, where's the cufflinks? I mean, you're crushing that outfit right now.
Did you know that
He looks good.
I just bought cufflinks that my wife made them for me this year.
Did they say JP on them?
No, but
That's good. That's what the really rich guys do.
I need some, yeah.
The really rich guys have their initials on them. And guys, James Burkett with James Burkett Photography. So there you go. James, good morning.
It's great to be here. Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate you.
Yeah, amazing, dude.
We're excited about this.
And we're going to wind into this thing. So give us a second. We didn't give James a lot of prep in terms of how does the actual show go.
Yeah.
But guys, I do want to tell you this. We're recording live from Larkin Group headquarters. It is December 11th, 2025. And if you have real estate plans in 2026, like right now would be a good time to think about that, right, Jesse? I mean, I don't think it's too early on the 11th of December. If you have questions, and I want to let you know along the way, because this is so fascinating how many people listen to our show, which it's fascinating because I'm kind of shocked. And if you think I'm being silly and like doing faux humility, people are like, oh, I listen to every show. I'm going, you do? They don't have a lot of things going on in their life, James. Yeah. So if you have real estate questions, real estate plans, and you just want to, what's the word we're looking for? Just like mastermind. There's something I'm starting to think about. Throw some ideas around. There's a phrase that'll come to me. We're happy to do that. There's no obligation. Visit us at gostgeorge.com, GOSTGeorge.com, or Google the Larkin Group. I promise you'll find us. And now you can chat GPT. You can chat the Larkin Group. So there you go, right? We're going to talk a little bit about AI. Also, at least using AI for some virtual staging. Can we touch that today?
Yeah.
So, Jesse.
Yes, sir.
You and I have been in a lot of homes.
We have.
I have personally sold over the number I believe. I actually believe it's 1,100 properties. Me.
That wouldn't surprise me.
The team's at about 2,100. Okay. If you think James Burkett's here with James Burkett. He's a photographer. He's an architectural photographer. He shoots homes. He's great, guys. He's amazing. James, you can appreciate. I've seen a few houses, right?
You've seen a few.
And people are very proud. Many people are very proud of their home. And I'm going to read you guys something funny, James, as we set this up, okay? And the way I want to set it up today for our listeners is, especially if you're thinking of selling your home, you're going to get, guys, a really great kick out of this. There's a guy by the name of Chris Smith, who is a national real estate writer and marketer, and he has a screenshot. I'm probably going to rip this off. See, there's a screenshot of a text to his mom. And the text to his mom says, your house isn't worth what you paid plus what you spent plus what you need. It's worth what someone will pay. Yeah. And he said, if my mom called and asked what's my home's worth, here's exactly what I would tell her. And so this has everything to do with real estate photography, right? And I want to set this up, and then I'm going to let James kind of yell at us for a minute with some perspective. He told Jessica, who was going to come on, and then she's at a KW luxury thing today. He said, I'm kind of paraphrasing. Yeah. Sellers, if you're not doing every single thing possible to prepare your home for sale, you're in trouble because your competition is. Did I get it right?
You nailed it.
Oh, yeah.
You nailed it. Yeah, that's it.
And Jessica and
cool. The show's over.
Like,
all right.
Mic drop.
Yeah.
Okay. Mr. Burkett.
Yeah.
Okay. 10,000 homes.
Sure. Yep.
Wow.
It's been a journey.
Yeah.
It's been a journey.
I want to ask about the highs and the lows. like, what is the first thing that's coming to your mind? You're sitting here and there's something that wants to come out of your mouth because that's how these things work. What's coming to your mind? Just like anything in terms of a high point, a low point that people need to hear, or just from your experience? Because we're trying to help people get the most money for their home.
Sure. Yeah. It's at the end of the day, the biggest umbrella term I could think of is, why doesn't your home look like the ones that you're shopping on?
Oh my goodness. Somebody write that down.
I mean, that's it. That's the number one thing right there.
And people don't realize how important that is.
It's huge.
It
it's
is
huge.
When you go to put your home on the market, it is no longer your home that you live in. If you want to get the highest price,
100%.
That's the caveat, right? If you want to get the absolute highest price the market will bear, your home better be as close to a model as possible.
Yeah. And I want to say, there's some things we can't do much about, maybe what the sun looks like that day, or maybe we can't do, the tree in your front yard didn't get as many flowers as you wanted or something like that. But you can control what your inside of your home looks like. You need to make it look like the model. You nailed it.
As close as possible, right?
You really do, because you're trying to let someone else visualize themselves in that home.
Yeah. This great statement, wow, that was kind of a zinger. Why doesn't your home, this is for sellers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why doesn't your home look like the ones you're shopping? And this is really kind of funny because there's a term we use called the highest bidder. And so in selling 1,100 homes, listings is what I kind of estimated. Okay. I want you to think about how many conversations were held to get there. Because if you think of a funnel, conversations to appointments to signed agreements, meaning a lot of the people I talked to never worked with me. Okay. I had a fellow in the last week kind of break my heart. He broke my heart because of the time I invested in him, and he broke my heart because I can't believe he's going to do this to himself. Elderly guy, great people. Moving to an assisted living facility here in town. For our listeners, we are the local experts, by the way. I will say it to anyone's face. We are the premier downsizing authority in real estate in St. George. Jesse and I have put a lot of time into this. We work with a lot of the ALFs. Remember ALF, the show ALF? Sure. So good. Assisted living facilities. But I'm going to set this up. And they're doing well. They want to move there before they get unhealthy. And I spent 2 full months talking to them about getting their home ready for sale. And I went to the home 5 times. 5 times. I met with 3 subcontractors there. I met with them twice. And they said, we decided to hire another agent. By the way, the total bid, James, to take their home, which wants to be $1 million+ home, but it's not today. The total bid was $19,000. Okay, you ready for this? I believe that it's going to turn a $50,000 to $80,000 net profit to them. And he said the other agent said, I don't need to do it. She had a different vision. Different vision. And if he's listening today, that's okay. I told him to as well. I was on the phone. Great guy, but I was very direct.
Yeah, he just cost himself $100,000.
I said, you just cost yourself $50,000 to $100,000. I said, and why'd you let me go out there so many times? Right? So this is interesting because what happens, James, is sellers often become the highest bidder for their home. You know what I'm saying?
I like that. I don't like that, but I understand exactly what you're saying.
They do. Yeah, they're so in love with it.
Yeah.
Guys, scrutinize your property. When you go out, what would be a couple of the themes that you see that you know are costing sellers money, right? I mean, we'll get into. I want to get into like the worst you've seen, but what are some common themes where you go, oh my gosh, just here we go again. These guys are just going to hurt them. They're going to hurt themselves.
Why isn't the yard prepped? Right, the grass, the mulch. Why aren't the toilet seats down? Why don't the light bulbs match? Why are the countertops not relatively cleared off? These type of things that, we only have so much time in a day. I can only help you with so much. At the end of the day, I'm going to shoot your house. And if you have the mail stacked up and you have books stacked up and you can't even see your gorgeous island that could be worth, an arm and a leg to somebody.
Thick slab granite.
Exactly. What are we doing? You're not helping yourself.
Yeah. Okay. This is so fascinating. Yeah. So this is a trend. People having countertops covered in stuff.
If somebody could
Yard something, yeah.
if somebody could really get that cleaning off that counter could make them $5,000.
Yeah. Well, here's an amazing story.
Is that?
Yeah, there's a story we've told on the air that's going to be told until we quit real estate. And it's a home that we called The Nest. James will remember it now.
Yeah.
He photographed the home. It was my home. You were the icing on the cake. So speaking of $19,000, guys, on a $1 million home, this guy didn't want to spend $19,000 to make his house. And I'm going to tell you why. Because what people do, and I'm going to tie this together, I spent $18,000 on a $450,000 a little cottage home that I owned for 5 years downtown. I spent $18,000. I ended up getting 8 offers, Jesse.
Yep.
The home sold for $50,000 over the asking price. Okay. I picked at myself. And here's the thing. What happens is I did not identify the condition and the value of my home with my personal value. And there's a thing that sellers do. They tie your opinion our opinion as realtors of the condition of the home
negative.
or their and Sharon Srivatsa talks about this, Jesse. Sellers tie the price of their home to their personal worth. And so sellers have to separate these things, James. James came out, he photographed the home. It was insane. We did a twilight shoot. Tell people what a twilight shoot is.
We come, there's a small window of time right when the sun is just kind of in this golden hour, this gorgeous lighting. And we did some phenomenal work with drone. Do you remember the drone light? Oh my gosh, we did some gorgeous shoot. And it really separates your home from the masses when you really nail a good twilight shoot. It really does.
Yeah, well, we're stopping the scroll, and the scroll is everything from Instagram to whatever. So you see this theme, and you go out, and you go, oh no, right? And we've had a couple of times where you called me 90 days ago, 60 days ago. He calls me, hey, I'm at this house in Washington, which we sold for an incredible client, Kat. Pretty rough property, right? And she knew this. He's like, I'm trying to shoot this house, but there's just like freaking abandoned car in the driveway. What do you want me to do? Good photographers, Jesse, call us and say, do you want me to do this right now? Or do you want us to hold off? And you've asked us to hold off.
I've had that call before.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I had it with another house yesterday. Same thing. We can shoot it, but we have really one main shot. And let's do it right. Don't do something, part way. Let's do it.
What is the worst? I know that's going to be very hard in 10,000 photo shoots. What do you feel like is like the worst thing you ever saw? Is there, without, obviously, I mean, he's never going to share details of the address, but is there a specific home in your mind where you go,
can throw me under the bus if you want to.
No,
James,
no.
Taylor got a call one day. Is Jesse trying to fire me? Does he not like me anymore?
Oh, that's right. Is Jesse trying to fire me because we gave him a photo shoot that was a complete...
It was... There was nothing to be done with the house. There was no cleaning it up.
It was a great lot.
And so...
Yeah, exactly.
Because there's some times where you just have to lean into it.
$375,000 lot. You'll need to scrape the house.
Yeah.
Besides Jesse's, what else? Is there a place that you've ever been and said, come on, man?
I probably could say that there's a line for the worst is arguable, but it was, have you ever seen the show Hoarders?
Oh, for sure.
Okay. So it was an episode of Hoarders that had not had the intervention yet.
Yeah.
But the agent was called and said, we got to do it. That was the time I found out that I was a large in a Home Depot chemical gear onesie.
Nice.
But besides,
always wondered.
Yeah,
you don't seem that large. You're actually kind of a smaller guy.
Thank you. I appreciate that. But it's one of those where I've seen. I have been asked to wrangle snakes. That doesn't happen anymore at my age. Yeah, I walked in and the homeowner said, "I have a snake. I'm not sure where it is, but it's friendly."
Yeah, they love to get out. Those guys.
I said, "I won't be here right now."
Did that freak you out?
Yeah, absolutely. A snake on the loose. Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Did you know that my son, he's 26 now, he had a snake for a very long time. It was like a corn snake, like like harmless.
Sure.
Gary, but he named him Gary with 3 R's, not 2. Well, not two and not one. Gary. It was Gary. Very funny. Yeah. So
That's good.
Okay. So wrangle the snakes. So you were like, cool. I'll catch you on the flip side.
I'll be outside. And it's, if snakes are in cage, and that goes to a great point with dogs or cats. I'm a huge dog person, but pets at the end of the day, we don't want them in photos. We don't want them running in the backyard, and here we see a lot of people with horse property, right? So we've got horses maybe out in the back in a pasture or a paddock. That's one thing, but you put me in a house where there's a loose snake. I had to say no.
Cool. Make a note, Jesse, for our listing.
Yeah. So when you really do want to fire, put a snake in the house.
Put a snake in there and you'll be gone.
So these are some low points, and they've been low. Tell me, list a home that comes to your mind immediately, flips other direction. Where you said, this is like maybe my favorite home I ever photographed. Can you think of that?
I can.
And which area? Which area?
So it was here in St. George. I won't give the address.
But like, give us a subdivision.
So it was down in Bloomington Hills, and
that shocks me.
So here's
just because Bloomington Hills is kind of random,
and that's what was so interesting is the outside of this house. You saw it looked like a nice, updated home, but didn't look too drop dead, immaculate, gorgeous. I didn't know what to expect. It was a second home for somebody, and I walked in, and I thankfully only had one other appointment that day. It had happened prior to this. It was so immaculate. It was so gorgeous. It was staged. It looked like a model home. And do you know what it made me do?
Want to do better.
You
took your time. You really made sure you got the money
100%,
shot.
100%.
Ooh,
100%.
That's nice. Way to go, Jesse.
Yep.
That's why Jesse's my right-hand man.
That's it.
He's my Ed McMahon.
So and I want to go a little bit deeper. So just imagine what he just said. It made me want to take my time. Buyers are the same way.
Yeah.
When they're walking into your house, if they feel the immaculate, if they feel the care, if they feel the house, they will stay longer.
What about if they walk in and smell kimchi? Are they going to leave?
Probably.
So
the longer they stay, the more likely you are to get an offer, and the higher the offer to be.
Yeah.
So all these little things matter.
Yeah. This is... Guys, here's what was interesting. I was so frustrated, James, with this guy last week. Oh, he knew. I told him, and I said, "Oh, I'm frustrated." And I said it broke my heart because I took the time and it broke my heart. And some people on this show, we're right now, might go, "Oh, well, you're just saying it broke your heart that he left that money on the table because you missed the listing." Let me tell you something. My wife and I, who is just an incredible human. And sorry guys, for the guys out there whose spouses, the guys who are like, my spouse doesn't want to hear about my work. My dear wife, Jen, wants to know everything about my work. And I've told her how upset I was that day and brokenhearted. And you know what came of it, Jesse? I haven't even talked to you about this.
Oh, that's good.
So this is real time. Okay. 8:53, we got time. I realized something that I always knew, but I had never put words to. We are the realtors are taught something, James. Hey, James, I'd like to help you get the most money in the least amount of time. That is a standard nonsense. Mm-hmm. It's true. Okay. But it's BS. Okay. We actually are, Jesse, the get you more money for your home people. And I promise you, you might not like it in the short term, what we ask you to do.
Right. Yeah.
And if you're not up to do that, let me tell you something. We're definitely not going to get along, and you should hire an agent. Which
tells you when you want to hear.
And let me say something. That's cool for some people. I do not like that.
So I'm going to say something. And
I don't like it.
And I'm not saying it just because it's you. I do not know anybody with the track record that you have.
Thank you.
I just
was this a good or a bad track record? I thanked him too early, Mal, 5 minutes.
A great track record. Like I don't know anybody with that track record because I study that. I study our track record versus our competition.
He gets into MLS and starts noodling around.
I don't know anybody that has your track record. So that guy actually probably did cost himself that much money.
He shot himself in the foot.
There's no way I don't think you're wrong.
And going back to this, James and Jesse, with the J's. How many J's do we have? James, Jesse, Jessica, Jeremy. In in this conversation, we have James Burkett on the show. Spell it for them. Last name, James?
Burkett.
Yep, you can just look him up. Okay. By the way, guys, if you're a for sale by owner, see, people think I'm going to beat up. They're like, what's he going to say next? Is he going to tell FSBOs they're dumb? No. If you want to sell your home on your own, call James Burkett and have him photograph your house. Yeah. Here's the thing. For sale by owners are going to go for sale by owner. There's nothing I'm going to change. Yeah. But, James is on the show and he's photographed over 10,000 homes. He's photographed many hundreds for us. And you see the good, the bad, and the ugly. And he opened the show with a comment and he said, why doesn't your home, he's talking to sellers, look like the ones you're shopping for? There's a funny analogy, James, that I'll give, and I want to give you the last word today. I dated as a middle-aged man. I was married 5 months ago. I know what it's like out there in the dating pool. And I met a lot of great single women, including the one I married. And there's a dynamic in the world that exists and a reality in the dating world. It's, I'm going to very kindly say unattractive, but like heavy old men sending messages to like 25-year-old model women. And this is hilarious, right? People are like, is he doing this on the show? Oh, it's hilarious. And a lot of the gals I dated, they're like, you can't even believe the messages we get. It's the same thing sellers do. They're like, here's what we're looking for. Perfect home, perfect neighborhood, model ready. Okay. Right. I want it. Everything needs to be right. Hey, listen, James, we were wondering if I don't need to touch up my baseboards. Yeah. Hey, James, maybe you could do a deep clean. Deep clean? I'm offended. Oh, yeah. Is this a hilarious, but is this so painful? I'm like, are you a 65-year-old guy trying to date 30-year-old women? Because listen, that's not going to, by the way, unless you're very rich. Just kidding. Give us the final word. Give us the final word on how sellers can prepare their home to get the most money. And you know what? Have the least number of problems.
It's hard to say anything other than make your house look like the ones you're shopping. But ultimately, there's a few things, and I give it kind of tiers, if you will, okay? So there's the entry-level stuff. Let's make sure toilet seats are down, light bulbs match, counters are cleaned off. You want to go a little further? Okay, let's look into cleaning the windows, getting the yard done. That's the second tier. Then the third tier are things like we're talking about. Maybe you have a larger expense, like a roof repair or something like that. But I'm telling you that all of your sellers around your house, right? So all of the other people you're in competition with, they're going to that second and third tier and beyond. So listen to your agents.
It's a dating competition. It really is
100%.
Like they're going to go to the prettiest house.
Absolutely, and they're going to spend the most time in it, and that's the one that they're going to make an offer.
That was such a beautiful thought. That idea, you went to the home and you said, "Man, this is so beautiful. I kind of want to be a little more thorough."
Yeah, 100%. That agent got pictures that they're going, James, gosh, this is just really, you really went above and beyond. Thank you.
How do people find you online?
You can find me on my website, which is jamesburkett.com, Burkett. You can email me at james@jamesburkett.com.
Yeah, James, thank you. And
thank you.
This has been so fun in our final minute. Or if you're from Utah, minute. The final minute. I know. I grew up here. I can definitely fall prey.
Oh, that's fun.
Guys, if you want to find James, jamesburkett.com, the Larkin Group, go stgeorge.com, Google the Larkin Group, ChatGPT, the Larkin Group. And we can help sellers together.
100%.
We can lock arms.
Let's do it.
Avoid so much pain. And they can have such a beautiful outcome with what Jesse and I refer to as the slowing down to speed up methodology, guys. We want you to have an amazing Christmas season if you don't hear our show again this season, but we'll be offended if you don't listen again. We're on live every Thursday, and you can go to YouTube and watch every single episode. You can see us. All right, guys, over and out.